Can you look at this image and believe that before the G-Series support for Angel Feather came out, it actually was my least favorite clan? Neither can I, to be honest. You know, I still remember it really well. It was an interesting time where I remember I never really enjoyed Angel Feather's gimmicks. Like, I never thought, oh, you know, it's cool to be able to, like, grab stuff from your damage zone, but I never felt like it was so important that I would want to shape my entire game plan around it. You know, I always felt like other clans were doing things that were much cooler, and, you know, like powering up, or calling units, or popping units, and all that kind of stuff, and Angels just lacked that. All they had was damage swapping, and the arts weren't that cool. I was never really into, like, the whole, like, I don't know, angel aesthetic and all these, like, wings and nurses and all that kind of stuff. And it just never really vibed with me, I guess. I never was really, like, too into it at any point before that. And, you know, I had teammates in the past that played, like, Celestials and whatnot. And, like, you know, I definitely saw Angels being played in the past. But whether it was Shamsiel or Metatron or Celestials, I never really cared too much. It didn't really attract me that much, and it didn't really pique my interest. But then it all changed when I remember they revealed the GBT04 artworks. And I saw Gavrail, and I was like, damn, she is really cute. This looks really good. And then I saw that the sort of like Asaka type, like female rival character for the G series was going to be Rin, and I was like, she's cool too. And then I remember they finally revealed Gavrail, and I was like, this is a pretty interesting effect. You know, that on-call effect is pretty nice to like slowly build up field advantage and whatnot, and then still be able to like tutor stuff out of your damage zone. And then I saw the GB2 and was like, hold on a second. There's that old no-ciel that allows me to power up in my opponent's turn? Hold on, that sounds kind of amazing. And that's where it all started. I still remember when I was actually waiting for my Gavrail split for GBT04 to first come in. I don't think I've ever been as hyped to pick up a new deck in my life compared to that time. And I was testing that deck so much. That was like the only time after I had already started YouTube seriously that I allowed myself to playtest a lot, and I just went crazy. Like, I was just playtesting so much because the mechanics of Gavrail from the very start were so cool. You could basically call out stuff all the time, have really tanky turns on your opponent's side, you know, when they were like bringing all kinds of aggression towards you, and you had interesting win cons, whether it was through like Refrost looping or just like going into some of the more powerful late game strides, or just like healing down a little bit in order to survive for longer. Even the early build of Angels in G was so damn fun that I was like, this is one of the most fun decks I've ever played in my life. And then I basically just fell in love with it. And so throughout all of G, Angels just basically became one of my favorite clans. You know, DP was always at the top. I enjoyed Novas a lot. Narukami was really fun because of Vanquisher later on in the G era. But Gavriel and Angels was like, I didn't imagine that this clan could be as fun as it is. And before that, I played Pale Moon quite a lot, and I was like, this is actually even more exciting to play and more fun to play than Pale Moon. And I was just shocked at what I was thinking at the time, because I used to really not like Angels. Then of course, you know, they supported Gavriel in all kinds of ways. You know, they started to print the rescue support. A lot of it was really fun. I wasn't too big of a fan of the Gavriel Prim direction until Ultima came out, because that's when the deck actually became pretty strong. And you know, I always had fun with it. It always became more and more difficult to play, and more technical, and more like crazy combos you could do and all that kind of stuff, and it was fun. No-Ciel came out somewhere in the middle of that, and I was like, like I had to play No-Ciel because it was like the best Angels build for Team League, but I really was like, I wish I could be playing Gavriel right now instead. You know, it's just like that playstyle fits me so much better and that kind of thing. So fast forward to 2018, they announced the reboot, and you know, I tell everyone, you know, just wait. If you started in G, you know, they'll nostalgia pander to the people that played with the original series, but I'm sure eventually we'll get to the G boss retrains. I'm sure it won't take too long. It took 2 years. But that's okay. It took 2 years, and here we are in 2020 with a pandemic and no events, but it's fine, because finally Gavriel is back. Gavriel, my girl, she has returned, and I was so hyped. I was so hyped after I saw the art, after I saw that she's the cover unit of the set. Cover unit of the set. That means she could be as insane as Messias, or the Cross, or Night Rose, or Harry, or anything else that's the cover of the set. Oh wait, Lambros is the cover. Oops. But then of course it finally happened. Now before they revealed it, my expectations were, especially because they showed Gurgwit first. So Night Rose came out, and then they revealed Gurgwit, and I was like, please, for the love of God, be something similar to either Night Rose or Gurgwit. I was praying that it would be basically like Gurgwit, where you could basically, like, when you attack with a Vanguard Calmas 1, call 2 from damage zone, and when being attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, Calmas 1, call 2 from damage zone to Guardian Circle. I was like, this would be the perfect skill. It's literally identical to what a Gavriel would have done, and it's like the perfect reimagination of Gavriel in the V-Series, according to V-Series standards. And I was like, this would have been perfect. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And so it happened, and Gavriel was revealed, and I mean, you've seen the reaction that I had to Gavriel being revealed, and it was not what I was expecting. It was quite different. They still reimagined rescue checks really well, and that's something I'll definitely give them. They reimagined rescue checks perfectly without putting rescue keyword in there, and it does what it should do in a sense if you look at like late Gavriel support, but I think a lot of people were hoping for early Gavriel. You know, they were hoping for that defensive, aggressive hybrid that the deck was from early G. But so, you know, enough of me talking. I finally got to sit down, you know, I saw the support cards, the set finally came out, and then, you know, I had to wait some time because I was quite busy with a bunch of things in life, and then I sat down with the deck and tried it. And you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it here. Some quick clips of me learning the deck, trying it out, and having some fun with it. Pog going first. Gaming. Alright. Oh, I feel the esports flowing through my veins. Rhino. Council is 1. Switch
No
nose.
kill to damage, add face down damage to hand.
Gaming. Alright, Toyo said I can blow you up turn 1, so here I go. No, I can't. Oh my god, because it's fucking no-scale Vanguard, so I can't use this shit.
9?
Damn. Oh, you're not? Oh, you don't have Cow Blast. Whoa! Esports, no guard.
That's why I got it.
Oof. Alright, here we go.
I was trying to do the big PP on you, but I didn't have the pieces needed.
No. Sad gaming. Alright, let us get started. You do kind of need 3 damage to pop off in turn 1, though. No wonder that you have to ride no seal first, huh?
Maybe the thing that gives you a damage instead?
Wait, it gives on rear too?
Yeah, it's Bobo.
Pog! Holy shit. Damn, I didn't know that. Let's go. Oh! Gaming. It's not a trigger, but it's gaming. Alright. In that case, maybe this was a misplay. I'll put this somewhere else instead. Here. So then this is Soul Blast 1.
Deck such a no kill to damage, heal it to the bottom of deck at the end of turn.
Okay, but I don't play heals because I'm a gamer, so that's fine. Wow. Goofy goobers be like. Okay, epic. And then I can call this. Well, can't hurt to try. Beep. Right, so that was the Cannon Blasted one. So I call that. Give myself the damage. Oh, who would have thought? Did you just slam all effects to this? Kalmas 1 for Gavriel. Soul Blast 1. Oh wait, no, first. Stupid. Gavriel. Gavriel says, Kalmas 1, she gains 3k, and choose a card from damage zone, add it to hand, and if you did, do yourself a damage. Okay, I will give this to myself. Thank you. Ping, nothing. Gaming. Alright. Then, Kalmas 1, Soul Blast 1. Put 1 into hand, 1 on the bottom. Okay. This goes to hand. This goes to bottom. Pew! And then I give myself 2. Pew! Pew! Oh, another crit. It will all go here. So that's already 4 damage in one fell swoop. Very epic. I guess we can stop there. Anyhow, I guess I'll swing, yeah, this first. 12, 20, yeah, just 20. And this is 19. Oh, wait, no, it's more. I forgot Gavriel's plus 10, she gives 10k to everything.
Oh, then I'll just PG that then.
Okay, so you're PGing both?
Yeah.
Okay, did you discard for the second one? Quick shield?
Yeah. I'll just discard the crit for the
Okay.
first one and then discard quick shield for the second.
First check, second check, nothing. Alright. Guess you take 3. No, you take 4. It's big. What did you draw? Okay, you did. Okay, good. Then yeah, this goes to Soul. Yep. And my no seal goes what to bottom? Where's my no seal? Here.
Yeah.
Wow, that is sick gamer play. It's so pretty.
No passable, good game.
Die.
Game's literally over.
Guess you don't make a second act, so... Wait, you could do it in battle phase, no?
Yeah, but then I'm always having to find it, which is a whole other story. Where the hell are my personals?
Shot dead. Drop this.
Go ahead.
Alright. You are going to die. Reride. I'll just copy. Hey! Hunga Janga, Hunga, Hunga, Hunga Janga, Hunga, Hunga. When placed, so last one. Heal one, deal one. Heal this. Deal myself nothing. But she gets plus 10. Air nice. Bonk. Give the crit and power here this time. And then just call this from hand. When placed, Kamas 1. And call something from damage. So call this bad girl. And then I deal myself 1. Bonk, nothing. Gavrail skill. Kamas 1. Sobas 1. And then put 1 on the bottom. So I'll put crit on the bottom. And then deal myself 2. Oh, what do you know? It's crit. Crit to Vanguard, power here. And crit here, power here. Truly the epitome of brain death. So everyone gets 10k. This is 22. I think I'll give one of the powers here too. Twin drive, nothing. Beep, beep. Good gams. I've never felt so good about not running heals. Oh shit, this is the secret Discord tech. Call this here. CB1. And call this. And then deal myself a damage. Nothing. I guess I'll do Gavriel without any proper goals or anything in mind. Just call this here and deal myself a damage.
Gavriel draws it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, actually it was the hand. Good point. Still blank. Let's call this here. So plus 1. And heal myself a damage. Deal myself a damage. It's okay. Gavrail skill, Canvas 1. Add this to hand. Put this on bottom. Deal 2. 1, 2. Wow. Blanks upon blanks upon blanks. But I guess that's life sometimes. But that means my triggers might hit, for once. And that's the chance I'll take. Alright, 22.
2.
1, 2. So my expectations too high. 22, 25. And then this is chonka chonka. Alright, cool. Damn, it's like it's fun actually. It's I get why it's stupid, but stupid is fun sometimes. Damn, hello 4 axle circles. Hello everything getting swole.
And then 59.
Death, no heals. I have to do this. I think it's actually worthwhile. Because I can do Camus 1. Call this. And deal myself a damage. Crit. I'll put this one all Vanguard. And then call this. Discarding Nocio. I'm taking Gavriel to hand. I'm dealing myself with damage. Crit, high roll, god. Can give everything here. This is swinging for 22. Big, yeah, PG. Oh, great. Oh, would you look at that? Everything to here?
Yep.
This is 22.
Yep.
And then this is lethal. Yep. Alright, okay. I was afraid that if you don't ride Gavriel, you're just sitting duck, but it's actually not too bad. So if you couldn't tell by the increasing jolly that was coming out of my voice, I had a lot of fun. This was actually, you know, everyone was telling me before this, it's just the cross with waifus. It's literally just the cross, it's brainless, you hate having fun, was sort of what people would categorize Gavriel under, together with the cross. And I was like, can it really be that bad? Did they really ruin my girl this bad? You know, could it really be that bad? And luckily it wasn't, at least not from my perspective as someone that really loves this archetype. It does feel unfortunate that it could not go as hard as what it could have been, because it easily could have been like the early G Gavriel that I have been speaking about before, but it still felt Gavriel enough. Like doing the spammy rescue checks kind of almost felt like just like an early rescue turn where you're literally just actually spamming rescue checks to like check crits or check stands or whatever you're trying to do, except then you could still pair it up with like multi-attacks, but this is standard, this is the V-series, it's not, you can't have everything really, they kind of always kind of tunnel vision into one playstyle. But I was pretty happy to see that the deck is, sure, it has the gimmick of you have Hamiel, you pump her full of crits that you rescue checked, and then you just win game on turn 3. But I actually really enjoyed like learning that Holy Star of Nostiel is a tech that you need to push yourself to 3 on your own turn so that you can use Hamiel on turn 3, because otherwise that's like your win con on turn 3 that just gets denied. And so seeing that, I was like, ooh, that's actually really fresh little tech that I wasn't expecting to have this kind of thing in standard. I had the exact same reaction to Night Rose and how technical the deck was. I was like, this feels awfully as technical as I would have expected from a Night Rose retrain. And so here I was like, well, this is nice that this kind of tech exists where I have to push myself to this amount of damage just to be able to do this play. Sure, the actual gameplay of check rescue checks non-stop until you hit enough crits onto Hamiel to win, it's not that mentally challenging, you know, let's not fool ourselves. It's not something insane, it's not rocket science, and it's not anything close to like a complicated deck, but it's actually kind of enjoyable and it still feels flavorful, and that's something that I think is really important to retain to at least a certain extent. The deck needs to retain some form of flavor. You know, we've seen in the V-series that they're quite, like, they don't think too much about changing the flavor of a deck. Like, for example, Gridora's flavor, you know, it did change a fair bit. It went from like this column paralysis to essentially like these markers that you spread all over the field. So technically that's a change in flavor. It still does something restrictive, but it's really changed a lot. Whereas Gavriel, especially with the support cards, I was happy to see that it's just rescue. Like everything is just rescue, 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 rescue. And in standard I was already having fun. I already have so many ideas that I want to try out with this deck in premium, but in standard it was already really, really fun. And sure, this is, again, fun is subjective. My fun does not equal your fun. Your fun might not even be standard at all. But for me, this was actually, like, as someone that is a die-hard fan of Gavriel and really, really huge fan of Gavriel's playstyle and what she brought to Angel Feather, I actually had a lot of fun. And I think this is all I really wanted to say in this video, is that it's, for those of you that have been on the fence about Gavriel and, you know, just thinking like, oh my god, no, it's gonna be terrible, it's gonna be not fun at all. Another thing I haven't even said, it's strong. In case that didn't seem obvious enough, this deck is very strong. It definitely feels like sometimes you low roll and you know, as you saw in the clips, you just don't hit a single crit in your rescue checks and you just kind of go like, but at the same time, it's like, it's strong. It really is powerful. And I had games, as you saw, where even if I didn't hit the high roll of just like popping off and hitting all those crits onto Hamiel, or even if I didn't hit Hamiel, or if it didn't ride Gavriel, I still did things. And I was like, this is good. This is what I want to see. I was also afraid that because everybody speaks about how much you tunnel into that Hamiel rescue game plan, that I was like, can this deck do anything else? Like, can this deck even survive without that game plan? Can you even live without riding? Can you live past that turn of rescue spamming? And yeah, it's a good deck. It can survive easily and just do it again next turn, because that's what this deck can do. It still filters the deck enough. It searches a lot of stuff from damage zone, self-heals, self-searches, self-calls, like so much. And it feels good. It generally feels good to pilot, and I think if you're a fan of Gavriel in G, I don't think you're going to be too disappointed, to be completely honest. And the arts are mad cute. Like, goddamn, Angels, like even in the V series, Malkuth Malik was like the best thing to happen so far, but before Malkuth Malik, the arts were not what was up to par of what they had throughout all of G. So I'm glad that as soon as Gavriel came back into V series, all the other supporting cards that like surround Gavriel are all super pretty, and it's just like, just looking at your deck is like, a piece of art that I behold here. You know, it's just, it feels good, the deck pilots well, it's really fun, it's really strong, and it's all I could really ask for. So that's literally all I wanted to say today. I tried out Gavriel, it's damn fun, you should give it a try yourselves, whether you're playing Japanese format you can already try it, whether you're waiting for the English cards, or if you're using something like Tabletop Simulator like I did in the video, and you want to give it a spin yourself. The deck list I used is by Toyo, link in the description, I'll pop it up here if you want to check it out briefly. I have not played the No-CL list yet, but Gavriel, really fun. So yeah, honestly, this is the kind of content I miss making, just talking about decks and talking about stuff coming out in the game. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I personally did quite a lot, and enjoy all other upcoming videos featuring the TCG as well. But anyway, on that note, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.